Instagram versus reality. We all know the feeling. You show up to a restaurant that's been relentlessly hyped up on social media, only to be disappointed in the food. But what happens when Instagram becomes reality? After spending years trying and reviewing burgers for his followers, Wall Street advisor turned influencer Mike Puma put his money where his mouth is and created his own burger that is often called the best in the city. Today, we're trying Gotham Burger Social Club.
We have been meaning to try Gotham Burger forever. The thing with influencers, us included, is that we always get comments from people saying, what gives you the authority to review these foods? You're not classically trained. You couldn't possibly do what these chefs are doing. And that is completely true. So I think it's pretty remarkable that Mike heard those comments and said, I can make the best burger in the city and I will. My culinary skills have a long way to go if I ever get the crazy idea to start a restaurant.
The Gotham Burger Social Club started in 2013 and was actually the name of founder Mike Puma's Facebook and Instagram pages that documented his quest to find the best burger in New York City. He would organize meetups around the city with his friends and followers, trying and rating the city's best burgers. The page gained popularity, and in 2017, Social T's Animal Rescue invited him to collaborate on a fundraising pop-up where he and the Gotham Burger Social Club would actually cook the burgers. After a series of incredibly viral pop-ups during the pandemic, Mike decided to leave his 30-year career on Wall Street to open a permanent location, and it's been a smash hit, frequently topping many best burger lists. A fitting end to Mike's quest.
We just sat down and I figured I'd tell you a little bit about the ambiance. We're in this big, comfy brown booth. Throughout, there's like these rich brown tones. It kind of feels like an old Western diner. There are these black and white photos of Elvis Presley, Dolly Parton. There's country music playing in the background. And they have this counter in the front where you can sit and eat and watch them cook your burgers.
The menu is relatively small and straightforward, but we've heard just about everything is worth considering. They currently have 2 burgers on the menu. They're Gotham Smash and the California Dreamin' that comes with Thousand Island dressing. You can get a single, double, or triple beef patty called the Beastie Boy. We've heard the double is the optimal meat to toppings ratio, but the singles are pretty sizable. They also have a chopped cheese taco, loaded hot dog, loaded tater tots, chicken tenders, fried pickles, and a collection of homemade sauces, plus a classic egg cream, which is a New York City invention that I actually don't think we've ever tried before. So we might as well add on one of those.
It may not look like it because there are so many toppings in this dish, but these are tater tots topped with chopped cheese, pickled jalapenos, tomatoes, cotija cheese, and spicy crema. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of everything in one bite. What a perfect bite. You get a little bit of crunch with the tater tots. The chopped cheese adds like a meatiness, a savoriness, but then you get the pickled jalapenos to add a little bit of spice and cut through how heavy this is. And the touch of tomato, I also think really adds, which I wouldn't expect, but it kind of just adds this like freshness.
The jalapeno to tots ratio in this dish might be 1-to-1. And this is like the perfect thing to start us off because pickled jalapenos is really a theme throughout this entire menu. Basically every single thing has an element of jalapenos or some sort of spice. Let's give it a try.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get a little bit of everything.
It's really turned into a mush even though it's only been here for like a second.
Yeah.
But
the tots are still very crunchy.
There we go. The tater tots themselves are obviously not all that different from any tater tots you've ever had, but they are holding on to that crisp pretty well despite the fact that this is a relatively wet and mushy dish at this point. The pickled jalapenos add like a bit of vinegary brininess. The chopped cheese is amazing and I am so excited to try it in the taco. This is the chopped cheese taco. That's a toasted flour tortilla, jalapenos, crema, shredded lettuce, tomatoes, and cotija cheese. It looks pretty much like the tots, but without the tater tots and in a tortilla. Yeah, this is pretty much the same thing as the tots, but in taco form, which isn't to say that it's bad, and it is fully loaded. I do like it a lot, but I think that I like the tots better. because the tater tots give you a bit more of a crunch and a bit more flavor than the tortilla and the lettuce does. But I'm curious to see which one you like better.
Typically, I don't go for ground beef tacos, but this is probably one of the best ones I've had. It is really good. The thing is, I agree with Will. I would choose the tater tots over this, and I feel like you're not gonna get this with a side of tater tots. Like, it's a little bit too much of the same thing. But the tots are a perfect side to the burger, so I think that would be my order if I come back. But we still do have these pickles to try, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned. So, like, what, 2 seconds from now?
All right.
Stay tuned until next time.
Let's just roll right into it.
In the next episode, we'll finally try the Frickles.
Okay, time for the Frickles. So these are the Frickles with ranch. Should I try without the sauce first?
If you want. Sounds crispy.
Wow, fried to perfection. These are so nice and crunchy. And since the interior is soft, it's like the perfect textural complement. The breading is also seasoned so well. It's got some pepper in there. Seems like garlic, onion, like definitely very flavorful. Let's try it with this ranch. The ranch adds a creaminess and even more flavor. I really like the dill with the pickles. Okay, maybe I take back what I said before because it would be a really hard decision if I only had one side to get with my burger. Genuinely not sure I could choose between these Frickles and the Tots. Curious what you think.
I feel like I'm at a state fair eating a fried pickle.
This is much better than a state fair though.
Wow. That's so good.
Yeah.
I'm not sure fried pickles can get much better than that. It's super crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. You get a bit of that like vinegary sourness in there too. I think I would get, I think I would probably get these with the burger because the Tots, it's like almost a meal in itself.
True.
But the Tots are really good too. This is a double Gotham smash, a smash burger with grilled onions, melted American cheese, house-made pickles, jalapenos, club sauce, ketchup, mustard, all on a Martin's potato roll. It's an Oklahoma-style smash burger, so they smash the onions and the patty together, giving that onion a chance to also caramelize on the stovetop. And it looks so crispy, especially around the ends. I'm really excited to give this a try. The beef flavor is so strong. It's juicy, meaty, caramelized perfectly. Those onions add a nice like crisp and a bit of sweetness. The cheese is melty and creamy and just like hugs that patty perfectly. The one thing that I am a bit disappointed in is part of their signature style here is toasting the top of the top bun, and they kind of didn't do that at all for ours, which is a bit of a shame, but you get a bit of crisp from the edges of the burger and those caramelized onions. It's really good. Hard to get much better than this.
This is incredible. I think because the patty is so thin, it allows for so much of it to be crunchy. Since there's 2 patties, you get the perfect amount of meat, but the same crunch. It's so creamy as well. You get the pickle to give that little tang. I love the caramelized onions. The meat is seasoned perfectly. This is really good. For dessert, we got a chocolate egg cream, which is milk, carbonated water, and chocolate syrup.
So no egg or cream.
Yeah. I mean, they could use like half and half or something. I don't know. Honestly, not the biggest fan. It kind of smells like hot chocolate, so I thought I was gonna love this, but the carbonated water is not doing it for me because it almost adds this like weird saltiness, and it's not that chocolatey. To be fair, I can't remember the last time I've had an egg cream. I might not have ever had one, so I'm probably not the best judge of this, but.
I've never seen Kristen pass off a dessert quicker in my life. I'm dead serious. Usually she finishes our desserts, so that is a bit interesting, especially a chocolate dessert. Okay, I mean, it tastes like a diet ice cream soda. It's not as milky and creamy, but also doesn't have that sweetness that you get from like a Dr. Pepper or a Coke ice cream soda. This is probably a little bit healthier than an ice cream soda, but if I'm having this, I just don't even care anyway. I might as well. Sometimes we struggle to finish all the food we ordered. That was not the case at all today. Everything, well, with the exception of the egg cream. We didn't really touch the egg cream, unfortunately. Everything else went down really fast. But we were just talking to the owner, Mike, a minute, and he was telling us that tomorrow they're doing a one-day only special McRib, which is basically just a bougie McRib from McDonald's. So even though we're planning on making 2 videos tomorrow at Cuts and Slices and Musafir, I think we're gonna have to squeeze this in. We are on our way to Gotham Burger. It's only 10 minutes before they open, so I think we might have slept in a little too much. I've heard they're only making 50 of these today, so I'm very curious what the line situation is going to be like. It is drizzling and it's like 35 degrees right now, so maybe that deterred a few people, but we shall see. We have secured a McRib. There were actually only like maybe 8 to 10 people in front of us, so a little less busy than I was expecting. They look humongous, so I'm excited to try it. She just gave me a disclaimer that unlike McDonald's, which may or may not actually use pork rib meat in their sandwich, this is 100% rib. So it was deboned, and she was saying that there might be still little pieces of bone or cartilage in there, so to be a little bit careful if you take big bites. This is the McRib, made with smoked Iberico pork ribs, house pickles, and pickled onions. When we walked in, that barbecue restaurant aroma just absolutely smacked us in the face, which is crazy because I don't think that's coming from anything that they're cooking in here. The smoker is obviously outside. We saw them toasting these buns. And the funny thing is, yesterday we had a whole meal of Iberico pork products at Bizarre Meat, so I guess this is like an Iberico pork weekend, but let's give this thing a try. I've had the privilege of trying the McRib just once, and I can guarantee this tastes nothing like it. The McRib kind of reminds me of those bagged ribs at Costco. I don't know if you've ever had those before. It just has like this weirdly sweet artificial meat flavor, whereas this you actually taste like it's a rib pulled right off the smoker. The smoky flavor is not as strong as I was expecting. I feel like the prominent flavor is that sweet and tangy barbecue sauce, which is delicious. The meat is very tender, falls right apart, but it's actually a little less like overindulgent and heavy than I was expecting, so it's really good. I think that for $25, if this was on the menu all the time, I'm not sure that it would be that popular, but I'm definitely not mad that we tried it.
I've actually never had a McRib before, so going into this completely blind, looks delicious, and it smells absolutely amazing in here. The flavor. You get like a little cinnamon. I don't know, did you taste some cinnamon?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's the sweetness in the sauce.
It's almost got like nutmeg. The sauce is sweet, but then at the end, it does have a little bit of a kick to it. It is absolutely incredible. You definitely get like some smokiness from the grill. You get some charred pieces. I mean, they killed the rub. The meat to me is just seasoned perfectly, and yeah, the sauce is like a great compliment. But like, I don't know, I could really taste that rub. It's so good. This really makes me want to try the original McRib now.
I feel like starting with this one, you're setting yourself up to be disappointed. Also, that was the biggest bite I've ever seen. Gotham Burger Social Club is without a doubt one of the best and most fun burger spots in the entire city. And it's just so cool to see Mike there himself slinging up burgers and coming up with new ideas every single day. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and we'll see you in the next one.